All right. Thoughts about episode 5, The Janitor's Boy. Love the title of this episode and the scene that it is referencing. Common on the stairwell. That whole monologue is so perfect and beautiful for me. Um, there are two little things that I'd like to mention about this episode. If you go back and rewatch it, you probably already noticed them. One's a technical uh, bit of masterwork, and it's the shot during the chase scene when they go down like 4 or 5 levels of the silo. I love that camera work. This isn't the main thing I wanted to talk about this episode, but I want to bring it up because it's so stunning how they use the actors being behind the column to stitch the next bit together because there's 3 levels built there in the soundstage, and to tie the extra bit of depth in that scene was so cool to see. Um, but the for me the moment that is easy to lose in this episode that I think is really special is when Juliet uses not her badge that she's wearing, but Holston's badge out of her pocket to pick the lock that starts to unlock kind of her path forward through not. It looks like this is a murder mystery that she's trying to solve, but it's really not. It's because it's more than one person disappearing. It's what happened to Allison. You know, she's fighting Holston's fight here and using his badge to do it, a badge that has truth scratched on the other side, the thing that got her to take the job in the first place. She's trying to uncover why people have to die in this world at all, and why curiosity and asking questions is such a bad thing, which gets to the heart of what the story is all about. And this is what she's taken the job as sheriff to do. She'll often say that she wants to find out what happened to George Wilkins, but it's not finding out who killed him and then she's going to lock them up and everything's fine. It's something much bigger that killed George and something much bigger that killed Allison. And it wouldn't go away if you got rid of the people who did it. It might not even go away if you got rid of the people at the top. It would require new knowledge and structural changes. And so I think what I love about where the show is right now is it feels like it's a show about solving one murder when it's really a show about solving a whole history of murders and a system that leads people to want to go outside in the first place. So it's really when what's great about this episode too, what really highlights that that's what's going on here, um, is the conversation with Walker at the end. Um, and I think she steals every scene she's in. Harriet is just killing that role, and when she has such a breezy, natural way of delivering her lines, it does not feel like their lines. It really her character feels so lived in. Um, but when she talks about how there are two things that don't make sense to her in the pact, magnification um, uh, is such a hint at what the bigger picture is. It doesn't pay off for a long time in the books, which it's so I think cool for the writers to like play that up this early on. But anyway, that's the big mystery that Juliet is working towards. And in that little scene where we just have her with the sheriff's badge unlocking that door, I think it's such a beautiful metaphor for the first 5 episodes. Really, that whole journey up to now, Allison, Holston, George, now Juliet, all trying to get to the bottom of this. And yeah, I if you go back and watch this episode again, just like tip your hat to Holston in that moment when she opens that door. He put his um, trust in the right person, and he had to go out thinking either. Allison was right, and I have to see for myself. Can't live without her. Or Allison was wrong, and I know someone who will blow this whole thing up if that's the case, and that's what Juliet's doing. I can't believe 5 episodes are gone. We're halfway through the season. I know it's coming up, and I don't think anybody's ready for it. Um, the next 5 episodes are just this incredible crescendo. To I can't talk about it. I have to wait. Talk to you guys each week about each episode. So I give you a few days so you can see it. See you in the middle of next week when we'll discuss episode 6. I'll be up in just a couple of nights, Thursday night, to watch it. So hope you guys are doing great. Glad you're enjoying the show. Be good to each other. Peace.